Everyone in Britain, especially the heavyweights, have shared a ring before. They've sparred. They've done whatever.
Yeah.
Have you guys shared a ring before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Daniel apparently took my lights out.
Listen, I'm not here to spar, I'm here to fight him, so let's talk about the fight. That happened 7 years ago.
You mentioned it. You mentioned it.
When they said that Hrgovic destroyed him in sparring.
Yeah,
Look what happened, you know. Look what happened.
Talking about sparring,
yeah.
no, this is not sparring no more.
They say that, but that's not what happened.
No, but they call sparring, you know.
And that didn't happen. The fact of the matter is, they're not sparring. Whatever happened 7 years ago happened 7 years ago.
What happened 7 years
ago? It's what happens on the 21st.
It'd be nice to clear up though what happened, Frank, 7 years ago, because at the time, though, I remember it. There was a lot of talk.
Yeah, there was a lot
Daniel
of talk.
Dubois,
I mean, I was told
and
a
Anthony
lot
Joshua.
and so forth.
Yeah. Can we clear it up before we move on?
Everyone tries to underestimate me, use my name for clout, and boost their career. But now Daniel's got a chance to do it by fighting me. That's the best way he'll prove himself, is by fighting me.
And he was when you was, what was you, 17? It was 17 before you turned pro, wasn't it? Yeah. 2 years ago, he's a kid.
Let's talk about the trainers from both of you.
Now listen, people. As you guys were also waiting for, as I promised. As you can see, that Daniel Dubois was the most quietest in the whole room. Okay? A day, of course, Eddie, Anthony asking questions. What happened in sparring? You know, Frank Warren, we're not talking about that right now. Daniel Dubois himself. So basically, this was a question that AJ asked Daniel Dubois, like, hey, listen, what happened in sparring? You said you put my lights out. What was his response? Oh, well, you know, I'm not here to talk about sparring. I'm here to talk about the fight. Why not? See, here's the problem. When you smell chicken shit, normally you're going to run into a chicken walking around. And that's what I smell. Because, see, Daniel Dubois had ample opportunity to explain something that's been going on for the last 7 years, that he's went on camera admitting or claiming that, hey, yeah, I dropped Joshua, I knocked him out or whatever. I did that to him. When I was 17, I was a young bloke, and I put it on him. Why couldn't he say that then? Why couldn't he say, hey, yeah, I did do that to you. I remember doing that to you. I was 17. It was 7 years ago. That may not be relevant now, but I did do it. Why didn't Daniel Dubois do that now? See, that's my problem. I despise when people talk a bunch of shit about what they did or what they'll do, and he ain't this and he ain't that, but you have no energy to say that around the person you said that in front of when they're right there in front of you. That's my problem. I call that chicken shit. That's what I call that. And then see, for him to try to shut it down like he did and made that little funny ass expression, it just showed me that he was humbled by presence. Daniel Dubois was humbled by presence, okay? Because he did not want to open up a discussion that already happened years ago. So if it happened or didn't, why couldn't you talk about it? Versus when AJ's not there, when Eddie's not there, when Matchroom's not there, oh, I can talk about it all day long. Yeah, actually, I did drop him in sparring. Yeah, I did drop him and all that. And then he allowed AJ to summarize it up. He let AJ give a synopsis. Well, look, a lot of people use my name for clout. A lot of people say things that didn't happen. But guess what? He's going to find out what it's like to be in the ring with me. And Daniel said nothing. That's my problem with Daniel. See, it's a such thing as having or not having the intellect or not being that smart or whatever. No, that there was none of the above. That was him knowing what AJ asked him. You said, are you supposed to put my lights out? What happened? Oh, well, I ain't there to talk about that. Why not? So we're led to believe, people, at this point of time, since we've seen this all together, now, on top of the poll that I'm going to create, that it's safe to say that Daniel Dubois was exaggerating what really happened. And I'm saying that like nicely. He's saying it's nice. I'm just saying that nicely because he did not challenge. He did not even speak what happened. You don't have to challenge anything when it has the truth in it. When it's dealing with the truth, you don't have to challenge it. It's easily said. But if you don't want to talk about something that you claim that happened, there's the problem. Because a lie, you start trembling, you start stuttering, you start hesitating. That's what happened, people. AJ shut this man up without saying too much or nothing. He just asked him a question. And his response was, yeah, I think I did. Oh, yeah, I did this to you. You know, why didn't you go in particulars? Because you know what happened. You were saying that shit to Ellie Setback and Seconds Out and Fight Hub and Fight Hype and all these damn type of outfits that whoever would listen, you said that I gave AJ the business. I either hurt him or I dropped him or I stopped him. That was the narrative. That was what he was saying. And all of a sudden he can't say it, people. That's the problem. But AJ could. That's why AJ brought it up, because he wanted to bring it to the forefront. But anyway, before I leave, I'm going to leave you guys with something that I shared on my live stream about AJ and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder did a similar thing, but he said multiple different things about AJ being scared, AJ being a coward, AJ being Annabelle, a cow that's being milked by Eddie Hearn, being used. He didn't have the heart of a champion when he lost to Andy Ruiz, and you know what I mean? He squats when he pisses, you know what I mean? A lot of things that he said, but then when he seen AJ at the Days of Reckoning, I ain't got nothing but love for you, bro. You know, it's good to be in the same room with you, and I wish you all the best. Same ballpark. Same shit that Daniel did, Wilder did. And I'm mentioning Wilder because it's another characteristic, another example of what you don't do versus what you should do. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Daniel Dubois completely being shut down when asked about the knockout rumors 7 years ago, while and before he was a pro. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!